Good afternoon. Today it's already afternoon. It's a little after 1 o'clock and I woke up late today because I could not fall asleep again last night. I have no idea why. I just couldn't fall asleep, but I didn't fall asleep until like 2:30 last night for absolutely no reason. So I did sleep in a little bit later. I woke up around 10:30 today and got ready for the day. And now I'm here contemplating on what I'm going to have, if I'm going to have bacon and eggs again this morning or this afternoon, or what for my first meal, because I'm actually not too hungry quite yet. I've been busy working. Of course I'm working. If I'm not sleeping, I'm in my office working. That is my plan today, is to kind of just spend all day in my office and get as much work done as possible. So please make sure that you go and watch yesterday's video. I had mentioned a couple new items that I'm launching in my Etsy shop very soon, and I think that they would make great gift ideas for Christmas, birthday, teacher, everything. Like, it's just like a perfect, well-rounded gift, I think, and I love it that it's personalized. So I am going to be working on that and hopefully maybe taking some pictures either today or tomorrow. So doing that today. But yeah, Jimmy made out all right. I wanted to give you a little update on him, and he worked yesterday, and then after work he actually came home, changed, and he went into town to work on that house that he's working on in town. But he was only doing painting, so that's what he did. He came home around 7:30, so he did about 2 to 3 hours of work. And yeah, he was very responsible with it, I must say. I'm very proud of him, because I told him that to not overdo it, or else you will go back to square one and you will be in that bed. And so he did. He took it easy. His leg was a little bit achy, but he was still mobile. And like I'd said before, that's all Jimmy worries about, is just being mobile and able to do things. The pain he can kind of struggle through. So, but I think it's just gonna bother him until surgery. I really think it's one of those things, and luckily he does have a surgery date in January, and this will be his 3rd spinal surgery. But for Jimmy, he just likes keeping busy. That's what makes him happy. That's where he gets his joy. And so that's what he will probably do until January, but he will be taking it easy, and there's not much more like hard work or like demanding work physically that Jimmy has left to do. So that's a good thing. And like I said, me and Zoe are there to help. So that's an update on Jimmy. He went to work today, and yeah, he's doing good. Hopefully maybe today I will get him on camera and say hello and thank you for all the well wishes himself. And you know, Jimmy's kind of like, he's an extrovert, but sometimes he's like a man of no words. It's really weird with Jimmy, but we all go through those sort of things, right? Whereas me, I enjoy a conversation, and I like bringing up a conversation with everyone and anyone. At home, a stranger, coworkers, it doesn't matter. I will literally talk to you about everything and anything that I possibly can do. So that is an update on Jimmy. Also, I wanted to give you an update on Aries. I actually just let them outside to go to the washroom because now we leave the doggy door down all the time because of the cat. If you would have remembered the whole cat incident. Zoe has a cat. We got it for her birthday last October, and she roams around the house freely. She is free to go wherever she wants rather than just downstairs in Zoe's room, which has been amazing. Her and Aries have become pretty close friends, but she got out of the doggy door. She is an indoor cat, and she got out of the doggy door. I feel it was probably like, you know, Aries scared her, because at that time they were kind of like, you know, Aries stayed up here into himself and Ivy stayed downstairs in her safe place. So I think she kind of just got scared and ran out of the doggy door. But now we keep that doggy door closed all of the time because Ivy is everywhere in this house now, which is fine. Like, our dogs are older. They're, I want to say 8 and 9, I believe. Aries is 8 and Rosie is 9. So it's not like, you know, they can hold their bladder for however long until we let them out again, a couple hours or what have you, right? So anyways, the update on Aries, I actually took off his collar because where the heat spot or where it's irritated is kind of by where his collar is, behind his neck. And I have been putting polysporin on that spot. So we're gonna see how it reacts. Like, I have done that a lot with my animals. I always tend to try at home first. If it gets any worse or, you know, gets red, like it's scabbing over right now. So it's not like oozy, it's not, you know, really bad, and it's not inflamed, it's not really hot. So I might be able to treat it. However, next week, if it is not healed, I will be taking him to the vet to get him put on antibiotics or whatever they need to do. But you know, I'm gonna try it. I've done it multiple times with our dogs, because you can, you know, treat your dog somewhat with some medications like a human, like gravel. I've given Aries gravel before and it's worked. It's just that the vet is so expensive, and right now, like I had mentioned, I am working so much. Jimmy missed a week of work because of him being in bed and not being mobile, and it takes a hit on your finances, period, right? With not being at work for a week. So, and plus that, the vet is very expensive. Like, I would probably pay, I'm guessing, but I would probably be about like $500 to take Aries to the vet to get the blood work, to get the salve, the antibiotics, and whatever else they need to do. And I'm just not, right now, I'm gonna try it myself, and like, you know, if need be, I will take him next week, but I'm just trying to do it myself first. Anyways, but they're good. He's still like the same. It's just that one spot that I feel like he's just been scratching it. I don't know if it's necessarily heat spot, because I've seen a heat spot before, and I really don't think it's that. I feel like it's just him scratching it, period. So anyways, that is the update on my dog. And that is it. That is all the updates that I have to give to you today. I feel like things are kind of calming down, which is excellent. And no news is good news, right? That's what my dad used to always say, and it is definitely a good sign. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna have to eat today and get back to work, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Sorry, also wanted to mention these mats that I got for the dogs. They are from Amazon. I will link them down below, but what they are is kind of like a lick mat. So what I do personally, our dogs aren't really like fast eaters or anything, but I know a lot of people use these mats if your dog is a fast eater. However, I don't use it for that purpose. I use it, well, especially I use it mainly, honestly, I use it for Rosie. So Rosie is our rescue dog, and I feel that she has a little bit of anxiety, and like she does a lot of panting, and she does a lot of licking as far as clothing and shoes and, you know, that sort of thing. As I feel it's kind of like a calming mechanism for her, and I have seen situations that is the reasoning, is that they lick and they pant is for anxiety. Not 100% sure, but I did get these mats for that reason. Like I said, mainly for Rosie here, because it's calming for them. So if your dog does suffer with anxiety or anything like that, these mats are good for calming, and the licking sensation helps them. So what I do with my mats, they're exactly the same. Rosie's and Aries are exactly the same. Is I put some peanut butter. Right now Rosie is licking the peanut butter. And then over in one of the other coordinates, I have some kefir. So kefir is actually really good for dogs as well. And then also I have in the corner where you can see there is some sardines. I know. But it is very good for dogs. This is a treat for them. This is not every day. I usually give it probably like 3 times a week, I would say. I do these up. But then what I do once I put them all in the trays, the peanut butter, the kefir, sometimes I put yogurt, mashed bananas, and sardines, whatever you find that is healthy for your dog, is what I recommend putting in them, and then I freeze it. So I freeze them overnight, and then the next day they are frozen. It takes them a little longer to lick, keeps them busy, gives them, like, you know, different foods rather than just their regular dog food, because our dogs have kibble. That is it. They don't have wet food or anything like that. So it just kind of changes things up, gives them a little bit of a different flavor. Mainly Rosie, you know, she really enjoys licking it, and you know, she will like lay down and lick it for like an hour. Even after everything is gone, she will still lick this mat. So it's really good. I would recommend it. They were very inexpensive actually as well too. I want to say for both of them they were like $18, but highly recommend these. So I will have them linked below. Like our dogs absolutely love them. So really good. I love it. And like I said, I only give these usually about 3 times a week, but they look forward to it and love it so much. Whew. All right, it is now almost 4 o'clock. So Jimmy should be coming home any minute now. I have just been working all day, and I feel like I'm probably going to work all night. Jimmy is not going into town to work on the house today. I just texted him and he is a little bit in discomfort. So hopefully things are still good. You know, and he's listening to his body. That is one thing. Don't worry. I am very strict when I need to be. Literally, I was talking to Zoe and Jimmy the other day, and I don't get mad very often. Even if I raise my voice, like that's just not my personality. And the girls can probably count on one hand how many times I've raised my voice to them and yelled. I'm just not, that's not my personality type whatsoever. But I said with Jimmy, I worry about him so much. Like I had mentioned in one of my other videos, like he is my world to me, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that he is taking care of himself with the boundary. Like it's a fine line, right? Because I want him to get the rest that he needs to and take care of himself and not overexert himself. But then on the other hand, he loves to be mobile and building things and doing all the physical things that make him happy. So it's a very fine line, but I said I have no heartache in telling him when he needs to rest and get the rest that he needs. But he's getting very better. This week he was excellent in regards to that. I never had to mention it. Not that I would yell at him or anything like that, but I'm pretty like laid back. Like if Jimmy wants to go to work and he's in pain, I'm like, all right, like, you know, it is what it is. It's your body. But he's learning to listen to his body this week. So I'm so happy about that. He's hopefully finding his limits now that he is getting older. He is 55, so you know, you can't do what your body used to be able to do in your 20s and 30s. It's just the way it goes. So he will be coming home right after work, and yeah, that's about it for today. Honestly, I was thinking about what else I would put in this vlog, and I was like, there really isn't too much going on today other than work. I have a lot of orders that I need to catch up on. I know I sound like a broken record, you guys, but it takes up a lot of my time. It's not just something that I've already have made. Like a lot of small businesses do all of their product all at once, like within a week. If it's t-shirts, for example, they push all of those out and have them pre-made so that when somebody orders, they literally just grab it off of the shelf and mail it off. That's not the case with my Etsy shop. It's very personalized, and what you order is things that I have to make custom to what you order. So it is a little bit time consuming, but I love it. I love it so much. It is creating more income and revenue for us. So I'm very grateful for all of that. So that is it for today's video, you guys. Kind of short and sweet to give you a few of the updates. My eating is kind of the same today, so I didn't want to share my meals because they were pretty much exactly the same as yesterday's meals. But I definitely, hopefully this weekend, I want to try. I'm hoping this weekend, because I need to have more time in my day to do the things that I need to do, like, you know, to do some meal prep and put some time aside. Like literally, I need to write it down in my planner to say meal prep, you know, or grocery shop or whatever. Like for that hour that it takes me to bust out a meal prep, I can do that. You know what I mean? And you just have to make the time to do that. So it definitely is going to be a priority going into next week. I have one more week. I'm debating if I'm going to step on the scale this weekend, but I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. Please make sure that you have your notifications on and you're catching all of my videos. I do plan to record hopefully every day until the end of September, you guys, and share with you everything that has been going on. And yeah, so make sure you check out yesterday's video as well. It will be at the end of this video, and that is going to be it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please make sure that you like this video, that you're subscribed, and have those notifications on. So thanks for watching.